In the quiet town of Pine Hollow, nestled between rolling hills and wide-open fields, lived a man named Tom with his wife, Sarah, and their young son. Life wasn't perfect, but it was simple. Tom worked on nearby farms, doing whatever labor he could find, and Sarah managed the small rented home they lived in. The monsoon season had arrived unusually early that year. What started as a light drizzle soon turned into a relentless downpour. Thunder cracked the skies, and sheets of rain fell day and night. "Tom," Sarah said as she tried to cover a hole in the leaky roof with a cooking pan, "it's been raining for 2 days straight. The sun hasn't come out once, and we've got nothing dry left to eat. If this keeps up, we won't have anything left at all." Tom sighed, wiping the water from his brow. "You're right, Sarah. The fields are flooded, the grain sacks are soaked, and the few bags of rice and beans we had are almost gone. Even the firewood's damp. We can't even get a small fire going." "And did you hear what Mr. Harlan said?" Sarah asked. "He thinks this rain will go on for another 2 weeks." Tom clenched his jaw. "If that's true, we'll have no food, no income, nothing. The kids are already drinking boiled rainwater. What kind of life is this?" The next morning, Tom trudged through muddy paths to see if any work was available. At the local farm, he pleaded with the landowner, Mr. Bailey. "Sir, I'll do anything. Mend fences, clean stables, even work through the rain. Just give me something." "I wish I could help, Tom," Mr. Bailey said with sympathy. "But since the rain started, I've had to cut back on work for everyone. The barn roof's leaking, fields are underwater. There's just nothing to give." Tom nodded, defeated. "My kids haven't eaten a proper meal in days. I'm desperate." Mr. Bailey hesitated, then said, "There's some firewood and a few sacks of feed in the shed out back. Take them. It's not much, but maybe it'll help." Tom thanked him and left, searching for more work, but it was the same story everywhere. Flooded fields, stalled repairs, no jobs. At the local store porch, a few neighbors chatted over coffee, watching the rain. "This rain's been a blessing for the crops," said one man. "If it keeps going like this, we'll have a bumper harvest." "Yeah," another replied. 10 days of rain could fix the drought from last summer." Tom overheard them and sighed. "A blessing?" he thought. "For them, maybe. For me, it's a curse." When he returned home, soaked and empty-handed, Sarah was standing in a corner of the kitchen catching water in a bucket. "I heard the rain's supposed to continue for another 10 days, he told her. "Tom, if that happens, what will we eat? This roof's about to collapse. There's mold on the walls and the baby's been coughing non-stop." "And we still owe 2 months' rent to the landlord," Tom added, rubbing his forehead. "He's not exactly the forgiving kind." "We can't keep living like this," Sarah whispered. "But we'll face it together. We always have." That evening, the sky darkened unnaturally, and the rain returned heavier than ever. The roof began to leak in multiple spots. The small kitchen flooded. The wood stove sputtered and died. They had nothing but cold water and damp blankets. Sarah turned to Tom, her voice trembling. "You have to do something. Please go to the mayor. Go to anyone. Just don't come back empty-handed." So Tom went. He walked through flooded streets to Mayor Thompson's house. "Mayor!" Tom called out from the gate. "Please, I need to speak with you." The mayor came out, surprised. "Tom, out in this weather?" "I had no choice," Tom replied. "Our roof's leaking, my kids haven't eaten, and I don't have a cent to buy food or fix anything. I'm not asking for charity, just a loan. I'll repay every penny." Mayor Thompson looked at him sternly. "Tom, it's not that I don't want to help, but I've already helped several families. I can't give everyone money." "But I'm not everyone. I'm desperate." "I know, son," the mayor said, "but this storm isn't just your burden. It's hit everyone. Some just have better roofs." Tom turned back in the rain, shoulders slumped. He had never felt smaller. When he reached home, he found his wife and child outside in the rain. "What happened?" he shouted. Sarah, soaked and shivering, said, "The landlord came, said we were behind on rent and threw us out." "He threw you out? In this storm?" Tom's voice shook with fury. "We tried to explain, but he wouldn't listen." "Then we'll find shelter. Anything better than this," Tom said. As they walked, cold and drenched, they came across a scrapyard. There, behind some rusted parts, stood an old shipping container. A man was nearby, inspecting tools. Tom approached him. "Sir, is this container yours?" "Yes," the man replied. "Was gonna haul it away soon. It's rusted and empty now." "Could we use it as shelter?" Tom asked. "We have nowhere else to go. I'll clean it, cover it with tarp. Just need a dry place." The man looked at Tom, then at Sarah and the child, soaked and shivering. "It's yours," he said softly. "And here, take this." He handed Tom a small roll of bills. "It's not much, but it might get you started." "Thank you," Tom whispered. "You have no idea what this means." They moved into the container that night. Tom patched holes with plastic sheets and cardboard. Sarah cleaned it the best she could. For the first time in days, they had a dry roof. Later, Sarah looked at the remaining money. "We can't just spend this on food. We need something sustainable, something that earns." "You're right," Tom said. "But what?" "Hot food," Sarah said. "People are stuck indoors, but when they go out in the rain, they want something hot, like coffee or fried snacks." Tom thought. Maybe I could sell something simple like hot empanadas or fried hand pies. Cheap to make, easy to sell. The next day, Tom bought flour, potatoes, oil, and a small second-hand cart. He parked near the busiest intersection in Pine Hollow and began selling hot, fresh empanadas. People flocked to his cart. Word spread quickly. "Tom, these are incredible," one customer said. "Crispy, spicy, perfect for this weather." Within a week, Tom was earning enough to feed his family comfortably. Within a month, he had saved more than he'd imagined. Sarah smiled one night, looking around their cleaned-up container. "This place gave us shelter when no one else did. But now, maybe it's time we take the next step." They went to see a small house on the edge of town. Nothing fancy, but clean, dry, and theirs. Tom paid the deposit from his savings. On moving day, Sarah paused in the doorway of the container. "I'll never forget what this place gave us." "Neither will I," Tom said. "But now we move ahead." And so, from cold rain and soaked blankets to golden empanadas and warm smiles, Tom and Sarah built a life with their own hands and a little shelter in the storm.
If you like the video, then please subscribe the channel and press bell icon